Hello. In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to work with ranges of cells in Excel using VBA. Let's begin. So I want to introduce you to a chunk of code called range and show you what it does. So in this, when we want to manipulate cells within a workbook or a worksheet, we can use this simple line of code here to do things like write values to cells. So in this case, we've called the name of the worksheet. So worksheets home. Notice that my worksheet here is named home. So worksheets home dot range a1 dot value equals hello. So I mean, if the short of this is, hey, in worksheet home, in the range A1, so that's A1, change the value to hello. Well, check this out. Same line of code, except for here, instead of just A1, we said A1 to C3, put the value to hello. And you can see that it did that for all the cells. And then here's another example. Worksheets home, we're still working in home, dot range column, this is A to A. So this is saying all of column A, the whole column, all the cells, all the million of cells, dot value equals hello. And so you can see that range is a really effective way of, again, manipulating cells, selecting and manipulating cells in Excel. Well, there's another way to do this too, and this is also a popular way to manipulate cells. It's called dot cells. So let's look at this example again. Worksheet home. Remember, we're working in the home worksheet. Dot cells 1 comma 1 dot value equals hello. And look what it did. So it wrote hello in this cell right here. So remember, we changed out range for cells here, but this numbering is a little different. It's weird. There's no A1 here anymore. It's 1, 1. Well, look at this one. Worksheet home dot cells 3, 3 dot value equals hello. And you can see that now it placed that hello over here. So we got to figure out what's going on here. Well, if we look at this and we look at this 3, 3, what we're going to see is that this first number is the row number. So notice how we went down 3. And the second number is the column number. So column 1, column 2, column 3. So that's how this line of code works. So you're gonna, as a coder, you're gonna be using both of these from time to time. So sometimes you're gonna want to use range and sometimes you're gonna want to use cells. So let's look at some of the differences. Well, when we use the range address, it starts with the column letter and then the row number. That's pretty obvious. Column letter, row number. So that's with range, dot range. Whereas with cells, it's the opposite. We start with the row number first and then the column number. So this is column row and this is row column. So that's a major difference. Once you get your head around that, they're pretty easy to work with. The second difference is that range allows you to manipulate more than one cell at a time. So here you can see we're going to manipulate with the range call, we're going to manipulate cells A1 through A5. So we're going to manipulate a group of cells. Whereas when we're using the cells call, we can only manipulate one cell at a time. So here you can see we're only going to manipulate this one cell. Okay, so here is your challenge. You're going to open the file working with ranges challenge.doc. So it's a Word document, and that has some directions that's going to help you use what we just learned to create this smiley face in Excel, all through automation, all through VBA. By the end of this tutorial or this challenge, you're going to be really comfortable knowing how to work with the cells call and the ranges call, and that's really important because we use these all the time in automation. So uh, open up that worksheet, and then you're gonna follow those directions. The last thing I'll say is that up until now, what I just showed you was ranges dot value equals hello. Well, to turn something blue, we're going to use this interior color code. Now, this is all in your direction, so don't worry about it. But this is the little chunk of code that's going to turn this blue, or whatever color you choose. 37 equals blue. There's different color choices. So that's your challenge. See if you can complete it.